Like?
Yeah. Oh, it was so fun. I can't remember enjoying football that much. To get out there, we spent the last couple of days together. The connection we've built in such a short period of time. Yeah, it was super exciting, super fun. Even sitting on the bench, just watching the boys run, carry, move the footy. It was awesome.
It was so quick the way the ball was moved and the skill that was on show. How good is this group when you put them all together?
Yeah, unreal. And I reckon we'll probably miss on a few players that would be in the team, but through injury probably won't play him. But yeah, geez, the boys know how to find a handball, receive and get going. So we knew we wanted to play with speed and play with flair and show our skill, and you probably would have seen the connection and bond we had out there. So everything we probably could have asked for, we went out and did.
You said it was fun. Do you think it will reinvigorate your footy for your season ahead as well now after doing this?
Yeah, hopefully. I've probably had a couple of down years, the last 2 years personally. But I've put myself in a good spot over the off-season, pre-season to come out and have a good season. And I think today I showed that I can play some good footy, and hopefully I can continue that going forward.
Back when state footy was a thing, the players who had been through some struggling years with their teams always talked about how amazing it was to get out there and represent their state and play like that. Like, you've had 12 wins in 4 years and haven't played a final. So is this the sort of opportunity that you crave where you feel like you're back on a big stage that you haven't experienced in North Melbourne?
A little bit. I think, no doubt it's been tough the last few years at the Kangas, especially in the win-loss ratio. But, I enjoy my footy anywhere it is. Doesn't matter if it's here or with the Kangas. I still love playing footy no matter what. As a kid, that's all I've ever wanted to do. So when you sit back and look at it like that, I'm pretty lucky to be in the position I am, and, to be captain in North Melbourne Football Club for the last 3 years and run out there every week with my brothers, whether it's back home or here. I just love what I do.
I know you guys were only together for 2 days effectively, but did you notice quite a few new friendships were formed? And if so, what sort of flow-on effects do you think that might have?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you don't really hang out with each other too often, but when we do get together, it's so special, as we've spoken about for this whole time. And even when we're out there in the field playing against each other, we always have that mutual respect. And, hopefully the AFL and us can, have this on a more regular basis, because we do love getting together and playing. It's such an awesome spectacle. I reckon the crowd would have loved it. Everyone loved it. Everyone involved would have had such a good time. So fingers crossed we can, have it on a more regular basis.
What do you think is a good balance to how often it should be played?
It's hard to say. Not every 10 years, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind playing in a few more before my career's over. So no doubt they'll get together and work those things out. But a lot more often than that.
Based on this, how many years do you reckon?
Again, it's hard to say. It's a big event. It is a big event. The people that took to pull this together, the AFL, the clubs, the collective. It is a relationship between the clubs and everyone else to be able to get this together. So finding that balance is going to be the trick. But I think, to Jai's point, we'd love to see it more regular than 10 years. So, I think it was just a great spectacle, and I think the result or the footprint of this game is probably not. It's not going to be tomorrow. It probably will be in terms of visually and the celebration and that. But you hope that there's a young girl or a young Indigenous boy sitting in the crowd or at home in the community watching this game, being really inspired to play the game, and we see those numbers in terms of Indigenous talent get into the AFL. So we hope that's the legacy this game does, and if it's more regularly and that's the case, well, then I think that's a win.
We're talking about how half teams from here.
Yeah.
You've got 37,000 people. Is this the perfect place for player?
I think a first-class stadium helps, and obviously with the Perth community and even just the Fremantle Dockers legacy of the Indigenous players that they've had playing for them. We saw a lot of past players today come out and in the Guard of Honour, which is absolutely amazing to see that. So, I think, like anything, everyone want a piece of it. If it's here, well, great. But if it's at Melbourne, put it on the G. So I think just put it on a big first-class stadium, people will come.
From this experience, Chad, do you think there's an appetite for other representative football as well, like international rules coming back or state of origin?
Yeah, I think everyone loves it. The players love it, crowd loves it, the footy community loves these events, and I wouldn't see why it wouldn't, yeah. definitely.
Xavier, obviously you've got a pretty good connection with Jai, given you're both at North Melbourne. Did that make the Polly Farmer medal a little bit more special, the fact that Jai got it?
Yeah. He's trying to make me cry. I'm proud of him. He's a great leader of our football club at North Melbourne. He's been through a lot himself, and even just personally over the last couple of months. But for him to be able to play in this game and come out and do what he's done, I'm more proud of him, and just pumped for him to be able to represent his family. And get the reward, really. And you talk about setting up his season. I've got no doubt that he's done that, and I'll be surprised if that doesn't transfer to North Melbourne. So it's just ironic that I'm obviously out north, and he's our North captain. We're both sitting here together. But like I said, I'm just more happy for him.
Xavier, how did you go telling Archie he was going to play down back after he kicked forward in the grand final?
It was pretty funny, I'm not going to lie.
It was quite funny. I actually rang him before I had to tell him, and he funny enough, he said, I knew this phone call was going to come, because I looked at the forward line and I thought, but I was just like, it's just amazing you play a guy that almost won the Norm Smith medal, had to play down back, and he played very well tonight down back, and it was actually quite funny too. He actually snuck down and tried to get a shot on goal at the end. But it's just, again, they've just been so good, the boys. I've been in a privileged position over the last 2 days and behind the four walls and watching these boys do what they've done and come together and laugh and connect with the community. And it's been amazing. The game's been a great spectacle, and there's no doubt. But again, Archie, no worries, I'll play down back. Rotations, yep, no worries, we'll get it done. So it was a bit of a challenge taking Sonny and Shai Bolton off at half time, but we got there.
How did you go on the flip side, a young kid, I think he was playing reserves here 2 years ago with Swans, and he's played 11 games of AFL footy. This didn't seem to bother him, young Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawson Humphrey. Yeah, no, don't worry, mate. I got him mixed up with Jace Burgoyne, so that's all right.
Yeah,
But
just a bit on him and how he's managed. There's some big names that he's standing alongside of.
yeah, Lawson was fantastic. He's a great player. It's been a great find for Geelong Footy Club. They're the beneficiaries, really. And hopefully we unearth a few more of that talent. And I think we did tonight. I think Colin Livingston tonight's game was outstanding. Hasn't played an AFL game tonight, and he's going up against two big monster, mature age ruckmen, and I thought he held his own. His ability to be able to half contest at times, there's a couple of times where he got found out, but he kept turning up. And I think, West Coast have found the player. He's just a competitor, and and hopefully that he can now continue on his AFL journey and have an impact for West Coast.
Big opportunity for you with this team and your career-wise, putting your name back up there and showing people what you can do. What's it done for you?
I said to the boys, it's just the only downfall is that I don't get them again next week. I think it's just an opportunity to continue to grow. We all want to grow, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be able to coach a team. It's very unique, there's no doubt about that, but it's bigger than the game too. So, I'll go away. I'll learn a lot from this. There's no doubt about myself. My messaging and how do I handle it, and I'll get feedback. We've had some great people around. I want to acknowledge my coaches too. We had an all Indigenous coaching staff. with Chance Bateman and Jared Lena, Jason Williams, Roger Hayden, and they're on a good journey too. So they've been great help for me and great support as well.
Do you hope your name gets spoken about as future AFL coach as a result of this and showing what you can do?
That's the goal. I said we're on that journey, and if an opportunity comes and I'm ready, and then you'd put your hand up. But I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I want to get North going as well, and I want to have an impact there. That's my priority. And that's part of my journey. And if that opportunity comes, then that'd be great.
Ash Johnson came off with a sore leg. Is he all good?
He actually cramped. It was pretty hot out there. A few of the Freo boys cramped as well, so I was just cramped. Yeah, and we managed him through that. See the last one.
Jamara was around the group every time you saw him. He had a massive smile on his face.
Yeah.
Just a bit of an update on how
He's happy. Yeah, if we can impact him and get around him and support him and get him back to where he needs to be, I think it's only a good thing that he's been here and around the group. So it's good to see him smiling. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.